Let's investigate whether Australia's housing crisis is due to immigration. Over the past 4 decades, 6.4 million people migrated to Australia, an average of 160,000 a year. Now, as it happens, there were exactly 6.4 million houses and apartments built in those same 40 years. So long term, that looks fine. But there's more to it than that. Housing completions are fairly consistent, but immigration is more volatile. The last 2 years have seen 1 million people arrive, which is twice what was needed to make up for the COVID gap. And then there's natural increase, births minus deaths. And the births that matter happened 25 years ago because that's the age at which people start looking for a house. So here's my graph of the total number of people looking for a house each year back to 1983. It adds up to 10.7 million over 4 decades. And then you need to divide it by 2 to get housing demand, since it's roughly 2 people per house. And when I subtract that from annual housing completions, I get this. There are 2 periods of deficit, 2006 to 2014 and the past 2 years. But the market is mostly in surplus, and the total surplus over 40 years is close to 1 million dwellings. So there's obviously more to the housing problem than population growth, and cutting immigration alone won't solve it. For example, there's the lowest housing approvals in a decade, NIMBYism, the absence of social housing, tax breaks for investors, easy loans sold on commission, Airbnb robbing the long-term rental market. You've got to tackle them all.